Access to clean and safe water is a constitutional and basic right for every Kenyan. Article 43(1)(d) of the Kenyan Constitution 2010 states that every person has the right to clean and safe water in adequate quantities. Further, Part 2 of the second schedule, Bullet 11 of the same constitution recognizes water and sanitation services as a devolved function. Globally, Sustainable Development Goal number 6 calls for ensuring availability and sustainable management of water and sanitation for all. Water and sanitation services being a devolved function led counties to establish their own water and sanitation companies. As a result, Kakamega County established Kakamega County Water and Sanitation Company, KACWASCO.
KACWASCO is a limited liability company incorporated under the Companies Act 2015, and is a water service provider wholly owned by the county government, established pursuant to the provisions of the Kakamega County Water and Sanitation Services Act 2015, incorporated under the Companies Act 2015. The key mandate for KACWASCO is provision of water and sanitation services for the Kakamega County citizenry. The company took over water and sanitation services provision pursuant to the provisions of the 4th schedule of the Constitution, which devolved water and sanitation service provision to the county government. By that time, the company was owned and managed by Lake Victoria North Water Services Board, now Lake Victoria North Water Works Agency, and the takeover followed joint separation of Kakamega from Kakamega Busia Water Supply. So the areas of service include Kakamega area, Shitoli area, Shinyalu area, and Mumias area. For the schemes, we have Tindinyo, Muranda, Malava, Lumakanda, Butere, and Navaholo. The company has had achievements over time since the takeover, key among them being acquisition of the license. Being that we are regulated by WASREP, it is a legal requirement that we run and operate under a license, and it has been a great achievement for the company to acquire a license the license issued by WASREP, which regulates the operations of the company, and so the company operates and runs in accordance to the provisions of the license. We also have an approved tariff. The tariff was approved late last year around November. The tariff approval process was due after the application of the tariff to WASREP, because WASREP is the body mandated to approve a tariff for water service providers. So the process involves public consultative forums, which we had one with our consumers at Bishopstown, and after that the tariff was approved by WASREP and gazetted. The need the necessity which created our application for the tariff is because we've been operating under the old tariff, which was a 2012 tariff, and since we all know the cost of living has risen since 2012 to date. The cost of products, especially the ones used in water production, have gone up. We have chemicals, we have electricity, we have all other inputs that are used in water production. So there was need indeed for us to apply for to WASREP for review of our tariff. The other key achievement for the company is the approval of a strategic plan. We have a strategic plan 2021-2026, a 5-year strategic plan that outlines the company's strategic objectives for the entire 5 years. And now we have embarked on the implementation of the strategic plan. We are just in the first year of the strategic plan. The key objective being non-revenue water. Since non-revenue water has been a great challenge for the company, our non-revenue water is high, and we are striving towards ensuring that we bring it down to the required standards by the regulator. The other key achievement is the acquisition of an ERP system. This ERP system has seen or has led to the turnaround and change in the levels of efficiency, because now our systems are integrated and the operations have been automated. So the ERP system covers various components. which include like the finance module, the billing module, customer service module, procurement module, human resource module, and all these modules are integrated as well. They are also integrated with our suppliers like the banking institutions and the customers, such that when payments are made, they are automatically updated, like it's a real-time system, and also the billing is real-time. The meter reading activities also in the field are also integrated with the phone application, which culminates into the system. So overall, this ERP is a great milestone or achievement for the company in terms of the enhanced efficiency in operations.
The company prides itself with 3 massive water treatment plants in Tindinyo, Nambacha, and Lumakanda, all with different designs, but the process of water treatment is the same. Tindinyo Water Treatment Plant, located in Nandi County, is the largest. This massive state-of-the-art plant draws its water from River Yala at the convergence of 2 rivers, that is, River Kimondi and River Pokwang.
This is our catchment area at a place called Tuyo Bay. We have a weir which is constructed across the river to allow us to divert the water into our intake. From the intake, water flows through the raw water main to the treatment plant 13 kilometers away.
My name is Judy Mwathi. I'm a production supervisor at the Tindinyo treatment plant.
After water gets into a treatment plant, treatment starts by the process of addition of a coagulant. The coagulant is aluminium sulfate. It aids the process of flocculation and coagulation. Secondly, water goes into the sedimentation basin, where the flocks settle and clear water remains on top. Then, decanting of the water is done and clear water is taken to the filters. From the filters, water goes to the process of disinfection. Disinfection, we add calcium hypochlorite, or in other words, chlorine. After disinfection, we have a tank of 2,500 cubic meters where our water is stored. From there, our water is directed to our consumers.
The company has 4 well-equipped laboratories in Kakamega, Tindinyo, Nambacha, and Lumakanda for quality control purposes, and water quality is determined every 4 hours.
At the production point, we have what we call quality control unit. We have small laboratories at all the water production points. This is for quality control. They do routine analysis and also chemical determination. Chemical determination is to ensure that we dose the correct chemical amount, and routine analysis is to make sure that there is compliance with the major parameters, that is the pH, color, turbidity, and residual chlorine. At the Central Water Testing Unit for Kakamega, we also do routine analysis, that is 3 times a day, in the morning, in the afternoon, and also in the evening, to just cross-check with what the quality control unit is doing at the treatment plant. At the Central Water Testing Unit, the main activity here is the water quality surveillance, whereby we move to the endpoints and also major consumer points after every 2 weeks to ensure that our water meets the WASREB standards. Over the years, we have actually highly been rated with WASREB in terms of water quality, and this is attributed to the great investment that has been made into this department. We have a fully fledged water testing laboratory that is able to do both wastewater analysis and also potable water analysis. We're able to do complete water analysis.
After water is released from the treatment plant, it is stored in reservoirs ready for distribution.
I'm Carl Rudolph Namde Wandera, Distribution Supervisor Kakamega area. Our work is to ensure customers get water consistently according to the rationing program. We have a young, vibrant team that deals with any issues in the distribution system, such as burst and leakages.
KACWASCO has a distribution pipeline that is well mapped via a geographical interface system to ensure that clean and safe water flows to its registered customers. Due to the large population and scarcity of water, we only have managed to achieve 24-hour water supply in Mumias, but for the rest of the areas, we ration water, but every customer gets water at least 3 times a week for a minimum of 6 hours each time.
Mimi napika asante kwa mkubwa wangu kuniletea maji hapa karibu, nitokee tu kwa nyumba dakika moja na chota maji, kwa maana mguu yangu mimi ni mgonjwa, hawezi kuenda mtoni. Sasa nilikuwa nafikiria nitafanyaje. Sasa nitakushukuru kuniletea maji kwa mlango. Sitaenda mtoni tena. Nitaka kunywa na chota na kunywa. Kwa maana hii mguu yangu ni mgonjwa, haiwezi kuenda maji mbali. Sasa nashukuru kwa hiyo jambo nilikuwa naenda huko.
KACWASCO is responsible for any issues affecting the distribution line up to the meter. Such complaints, which include but are not limited to bursts, leakages, and any matters of concern, should be reported to the company via USSD code *873*048#, and the beauty is that feedback is sent to the reporting person once the issue is handled, or you can call 0799085696. All such complaints are solely handled by KACWASCO staff. Engagement of private plumbers to handle any issues amounts to violation of the Water Act 2016 and attracts a penalty of 10,000 Kenyan shillings as per our approved tariff. KACWASCO solely relies on its billing to ensure continuous service provision. This is the reason why the company charges for its services. Functional water meters are installed at every registered customer's home to measure the quantity of water consumed, also facilitate billing of wastewater services provided. It is our responsibility as KACWASCO to issue the customer with an accurate and functional meter and to ensure the meter is correctly read on a monthly basis. It is the responsibility of every customer to ensure safety and security of meters installed in their homestead as guided by the Water Act 2016. Theft of meters should be reported to the police, an OB obtained, and a new meter installed by the company at the customer's cost. Vandalism of meters attracts a penalty of 5,000 Kenyan shillings and an additional cost of the meter. KACWASCO reserves the right to unrestricted access to its pipelines and meters. It is the responsibility of the customer to ensure that they allow branded KACWASCO staff access to read or inspect the meters as and when required. The customer reserves the right to demand that the staff identifies themselves. Customers can use the Jitambulishe service by dialing *873*048#, which enables them to identify KACWASCO staff. Our meters are read on a monthly basis via a mobile field assistant application installed on our meter readers' phones. This application not only captures the reading but also takes a snapshot of the meter with its readings and GPS location. The application is integrated with the billing system to reduce errors caused by human intervention. This has increased meter reading accuracy, reducing complaints of meters not being correctly read, and helped in resolving meter reading disputes. Any grievances as regard meter reading are handled by our customer billing sections at the respective areas.
We have a USSD code, and we encourage our customers to use it to inquire for a number of things. The code is *873*048#. You can use this code to inquire about your balances, to report any issues out there in the field, to find out whether a particular staff is actually employed by us, and to inquire about your balances. You don't need to come to the company to ask for these services. Also, when you come to the company, we encourage you to talk to our customer care desk and ensure that your item is recorded or keyed into the system so that you have a ticket. This ticket is actually your power or your tool towards the company, so that you can be able to track your complaint, and you can also be able to inquire on how far your complaint is to be solved.
Billing is done in line with a tariff approved by WASREB. A copy of the tariff can be downloaded from the company's website.
Once we receive readings from the meter reader, after they have uploaded using their phones, actually we give our meter readers phones. So once they have read, they upload. After they have uploaded, the readings come to our system, and then now we start doing the process of billing. So basically billing is guided by categories. There are different categories of customers. We have domestic customers, we have institution, we have government, we have schools, we have kiosks. So basically the billing is based on those categories, and also the number of units the customers used. In terms of bills, there are two types of bills. There is actual bill, and there is an estimated bill. Actual bill actually is when everything is perfect, the meter has moved. So we talk about the present reading and the past reading. That is when the difference is what we get and we bill. So that one gives you the actual bill. For estimated bill, are cases whereby we are not able to access the meter, or our meter has an issue, or the meter is damaged. On those cases, we might give you an estimated bill based on the history of our customers' consumption. We send our bills via SMSs, but for institution, that is for domestic, for institution, we encourage them to give us their email so that we email those bills.
Some customers knowingly or unknowingly block KACWASCO from sending those messages, and this results in failure to receive bills. KACWASCO urges its customers not to prompt the stop option. For those who could have prompted it, the same can be cancelled by dialing *456 *9 *5 *4#, and when prompted to provide a name, kindly enter KACWASCO. All customers are encouraged to provide their working mobile numbers to ensure timely receipt of bills and any other important communication from the company. Any queries regarding billing can be channeled to the company via USSD code *873 *048#. In the process of distribution, the company faces some challenges, including non-revenue water, which lead to revenue losses.
The population in our service area is 108,000. out of which we are serving 80%. As KACWASCO, we have, during our operations, one of our major challenges is high levels of non-driven water that we are experiencing. Currently, we are doing about 44%. It means we are losing 44% of water we produce. The main causes of high non-driven water, we have got two main categories, the physical and commercial. Under the physical losses, we experience a lot of pipeline damages leading to wastage of water, mostly by road contractors, engaged both by county and national. Then also the other physical losses that we experience, they actually are due to vandalism of our pipes. At times we have got pipes that are being vandalized. Then under the commercial losses, we have got illegal water connection or theft. Most of the people are stealing our water. Also, we have got meters that have been tampered with. Mostly, most of our customers are tampering with their meters, leading to high non-driven water level.
To address these challenges, the company is putting measures to curb them and improve revenue allocation.
We are nowadays upgrading using of HDP pipes from UPVC pipes. Those have got little joints and we have little bars. We are also liaising with the county government and the national government during road constructions to alleviate the impact of the damages. Also, we are sensitizing our customers on the impact of water theft and the effects on the service provision. At times also we have got our crackdown teams in place that are trying to make follow-up on illegal consumption.
KACWASCO is in the process of identifying and mapping all its customers' accounts into its ERP system. Your effort as a customer in coming forward to report any of your meters that are not trade or legally registered will be greatly appreciated as we endeavor to know our customers in order to serve you better. The company has a vibrant inspection team that does random patrols to identify illegal accounts, that is, self-reconnections, bypasses and overpasses. The penalties are 100,000 Kenyan shillings for commercial and 30,000 Kenyan shillings for domestic connections as by our approved tariff. Our mandate is to provide you with quality, affordable, reliable water and sanitation services. As our customer, your role is to enjoy the services and promptly pay for them. As per the company policy, bills are due 14 days from the date of billing, and we always send our SMSs reminders before the due date. Failure to settle your bill before the due date results in disconnection and a penalty of 1,000 Kenyan shillings upon disconnection as guided by our approved tariff. Our payments are cashless and all bills can be paid via M-Pesa paybill number 772153. M-Pesa has been integrated with our ERP system and your account is updated real-time. In case you key in the wrong account number, kindly reach out to us with evidence of payment and a brief write-up requesting for connection for the same, and it will be corrected within the shortest time possible. With devolution came plenty of developments and an upsurge in the number of people in the county, necessitating investment in reservoirs to ensure sufficient water to serve the ever-increasing population, especially within Kakamega. Tindinyo Water Treatment Plant has a production capacity of 16,000 cubic meters a day but is currently producing 11,000 cubic meters due to shortage of reservoirs. In partnership with the county government of Kakamega, KACWASCO is putting up a 5,000 meter cubic tank at Liranda in Shinyalu at a cost of 87 million Kenyan shillings. The project is an initiative of His Excellency Governor Wycliffe Ampetsa Oparanya in a bid to actualize his vision of Amatsi Homukuru.
As you are aware, our water comes from Tindinyo, and the storage capacity in town near Golf Hotel is very small. And so, in his wisdom, the governor asked us to look for a site where we put a 5 million liter tank, and that the water would then move from here by gravity to Kakamega city to become. We are convinced beyond reasonable doubt that this will solve the water crisis in Kakamega, so long as we enhance our harvesting of water from Tindinyo.
Tumekuja hapa kuanzisha kirasmi ile project ya maji. Kwa hivyo maji inaweza kutoka hapa kwenda kwa mji ya Kakamega, tumia gravity, inaweza kutoka hapa kwenda kule Shinyalu na kwenda kwa institutions ambazo ziko hapa na kwa wananchi wale wako hapa. Hii ni project kubwa ambayo itakarimu serikali ya county karibu milioni 90, 90 million Kenya shillings. Hiyo si pesa chache, lakini sisi kama county tumelenga mambo ya maji iwe mambo ya muhimu katika bajeti yetu. Tuone ya kwamba wamama hawaendi kwa mto, maji iko karibu nyumbani. Tulianzisha huu mradi wa Amatsi Homukuru. Tuna project ambayo inaitwa Musembe Dam, ambayo ile sisi tumeanzisha kutoka kwa misisi mpaka saa hii, ambayo imechukua karibu shilingi milioni 100, iko kule Chakalini, Lukari sub county. Tuna project kama hii Ndandamanywa water project in Shinyandu, pia hiyo milioni 100. Tuna project kama hii Kubasali water project kutoka kule kwa mlima Nandi Hills kule Malaba. Tuna project kama hii kule Ikolomani mahali inaitwa Butwehe water project.
Apart from enhancing provision of water to the residents of Kakamega, KACWASCO is also mandated with sanitation services in the county.
The company also has a distribution network that ensures disposal of sewer. We have our ponds, our sewer ponds at Shirere. We also have other sewer ponds at Masindemliro. We also currently have another project that we were funded by Water Service Trust Fund for sewer disposal in Mumias area. So it is the DTF, which is a compact sewer disposal system.
Hii Mumias decentralized wastewater treatment facility ambayo tulizindua leo itasaidia watu wa Mumias karibu nyumba 2,300 zitatumia hizo facility, ile maji taka kwenda hapo, kwa sababu hatuna sewage ile inatakikana hapa Mumias. Pia mmeweza kuleta public pollution blocks hiyo katika low income areas kusaidia watu wetu, na hapa Mumias umeweza kujenga hizo toilets karibu 200, na hiyo na asante sana kutoka kwa serikali ya county.
We are trying through various means and ways of improving sanitation. Your Excellency, you know that there are various exhausters around, but if there is nowhere for them to discharge the waste, they will end up depositing and discharging the waste in rivers and other sources of water, which then compromises the health of people in this county. So it is on this background that upon surveys and assessments, we were able to support the centralized treatment facility, which is to the tune of 17 million.
Mumias surely needs this kind of project, and not just Mumias, because it's going to cover a very wide area. We at the board level are very excited about this project, especially because of the health hazards that were presented without such a project. You can imagine the pollution in the rivers, the people who have been affected by different diseases because of the disposal of waste in the wrong places. This is a project that is going to get all the neighborhood. The institutions are very many in Mumias and in the neighborhood. And these institutions and households are going to take advantage of this project. Those with the exhausting farms, the ones that dispel the waste, they will now be able to deliver the waste to the right place, and they will also be able to raise revenues from this disposal.
Simama sote kaunti Kakamega kwa udugu na ushujaa wetu, kuboresha tamaduni na uchumi wetu. Mungu ibariki kaunti yetu, tunasonga mbele tukijenga kaunti yetu. Mazingira yetu yapendeza.